Good morning to all. I am Prof.Manavalam. Now we are going to see about the principles of discipline. It is a continuation of discipline. The certain principles of discipline. The disciplinary guidelines which were laid down are developed by the organization. It has a harmonious relationship with the ultimate goal of the education. Ultimate goal of the education is to shape the behavior of the students to societally accepted way. So based upon that only we have to prepare the disciplinary guidelines. Whatever the guidelines we prepare, it should be implemented only through our love and understanding. The teacher as well as students, while implementing the disciplinary guidelines, they have to implement in a lovable love. They have to have a lovable relationship, and also we have to implement the action in a understandable way of the students. We have to explain why we are implementing the rules and regulation. What are the effect of implementing or impact of implementing the rules and regulation? If the students are following the rules and regulation, what changes they can face in their life, how it will help them for success in their life. Everything should be explained in an understandable way. We should not follow any fearful method to or a coercive method. We should not follow to implement the corrective action. And the disciplinary policies and procedure always it should give more importance on preventive rather than corrective. Prevention is better than cure. So first we have to take steps to prevent the misconduct or misbehavior. So that action we have to take instead of taking the corrective retributive action. Always the person who is going to implement the disciplinary guidelines or develop the disciplinary guidelines, they must have a positive attitude towards the students. So then only they can prepare the guidelines that is mainly helpful to for the construction the behavior of the individual students. So the whatever disciplinary action or disciplinary guidelines as a teacher we are developing, always it has the purpose of construct the younger minds. The principles it should be equal to every person. There should not be any partiality. At the same time, it respects the right and dignity of the individual, those involving in that. We always say that as a teacher, we have to follow the humanitarian approach to accept, to take any disciplinary action towards the students. Discipline means it is not something that teacher helping the students to attain, but it is something that teacher they have to maintain in the students throughout their life. So not only teaching that is important, so we have to make them to follow throughout their life. This is very essential in discipline. Discipline means it's not a place to increase the responsibility of the students. It is not only increasing, and also it is make them to have their own choices or purpose behavior as they are growing up. Discipline is not a end, it is rather it is mean for successful implementation of any educational program. How to have a effective discipline in colleges? First, condone the past offenses. So if take as an example, if a particular student they have done one or two times past offences, having the history of past offences, means we have to go through that record. So find out the circumstance, found the circumstances where that particular student committed that particular offences. So if it is acceptable one, means we have to accept the past offences. We should not bring forth the past offences into present situation, because past offences always they had the disciplinary action and suspension everything. So we should not combine the past offences with the present offences. Always give remittance for the past things, and always we have to concentrate on the present things. The organization, they must have an agreement with the student to follow the disciplinary rules, and they have to explain why they are implementing the rules and regulation. It is mainly helpful for them to shape their behavior. Establishing the disciplinary committee is very much essential in any type of organization. The disciplinary committee starts with a class. So we have to create a disciplinary committee among the students. They are the personnel, they are with the students. They found the misconduct of the students very easily, and they will report to the coordinator. And the coordinator, that in teaching faculty, there must be a disciplinary committee along with the administrative persons. When we are inquiring the disciplinary issue, always we have to investigate in a thorough way. Along with the faculty as well as the principal, the human resource management and administrative department should involve in this action. Then only we can effectively maintain the discipline among students. What are the principles of disciplinary action? Always we have to focus on the not and the act whatever done by the particular student, not focus on the person who done that particular action. Have a positive attitude. The disciplinary committee members, especially the teacher, they must have a positive attitude before inquiring the particular act. Otherwise they won't have they won't take a good judgment about that particular action. Whatever rules we are enforcing, it should be consistent. Always we have to take a corrective action. Whatever corrective action we have taken, it should be consistent one. And be flexible according to the situation, not according to the person. Whatever complaints that the teacher you are receiving, you have to investigate carefully to avoid any missing of evidence. The privacy is very much essential. So whomever the student, if you are liking or not liking that particular student, you have to protect the privacy of the particular student information. You should not disclose any information about the students. It is ethically wrong one. Follow-up is very essential. Your role is not ending by taking the disciplinary action. It is a continuous one. You have to follow that particular student. After taken the disciplinary action, what is the behavior of the student, whether he has modified himself or not, that follow-up is very much essential. Next, move on to the stages of disciplinary proceeding. First, the preliminary inquiry done by the particular class teacher. Then the decision to start a formal departmental inquiry with the principal, vice principal and a group of members. So follow that if they are conforming with some evidence, means they can issue the suspension. So if they are issuing the suspension, means they have to write a charge sheet. Then the next step, they have to have an appointment with the inquiry officer. They are the administrative personnel. So then they have to send the student to the inquiry officer. They will write the written statement about the defense they collect from the students, and they are recording the evidence. And the personal one-to-one hearing done by the charged official. Followed that, the report sent to the inquiry officer. They are sending the so-called notice by the disciplinary authority. The disciplinary authority, they are sending that so-called notice to the students. The students, they are giving time to reply to the so-called notice. Based upon only, they are taking the decision whether we have to give the suspension to that particular student or not. So if the student is proving his innocent, means we have to review the punishment order. We have to give chance for appeal and revision. If he proved his innocent, means we have to do the reinstatement of the students into the educational institution. Follow that, we have to send a so-called notice against we are withholding the action of suspension of the particular student. That should be sent to the committee. So discipline, it is a significantly important quality every person they possess in their life. It is a ladder towards the success. Discipline, it brings out the best of us. Discipline, it keeps our body, mind and soul under control. Thank you all.